So Dan, defeating Plymouth this afternoon, how do you assess that one?
Game of two halves from our perspective, I think. I thought the first half, again, we just didn't compete as we needed to with them. We knew that they were going to be a physical side and that they were going to, sense an opportunity today playing a lower league opposition to take the game to us. We knew it was going to come, and we didn't get ourselves organised quickly enough out of possession. When we did, I don't think we competed well enough on the firsts and didn't win enough of the seconds. And football comes down to basics, and if you're not prepared to go and do those, you'll get punished. And we did again. We created problems for ourselves again today, more than us getting picked apart, which in some ways is positive, but it's a story that we've already seen this season, and we have to deal with.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a bright start to the game from ourselves. Was that something that was sort of pre-planned to try and catch them on the break early on, or was that just sort of by chance?
It's tough, right? Like we've left London at 6:45 this morning. Some of the girls have been up since 4, and it's a long journey down here, and there's that lethargy, of the travel, which we wanted to try and shake out as quickly as we could in the game. I think we saw a bit of evidence of it. We were sloppy on the ball in the first half, and it took us a minute or two to switch on to things. But look, we want to play a quick game with the ball. We want to play a quick game without the ball. So that's what we tried to do from the off.
Yeah, and playing a team in the high leagues is always going to be difficult. So are you sort of impressed that at times today we were on par with Plymouth, and it wasn't a complete all-out whitewash, and an absolute dominating performance? Yeah,
definitely. Look, I think the second half was much better, and I think it showed what we can do when we get the basics right. But at this level of football, it's just fundamental. If you don't do the basics, you won't win games. It's good teams that we come up against week in, week out. The level has changed from what it was last year, from what it was the year before, and it continues to grow and evolve. And I think we're just being naive at the wrong moments. I mean, one of their goals, Tia's made a fantastic save. We've all but dealt with it, and then one of their players is quicker to react than two of ours. And it's basics like that we have to get on top of, because it's our mistakes that are killing us at the moment.
Yeah, and obviously today playing in a stadium as well, slightly different for what we're used to playing in. With that, do you think there's some positives to take from today with the experience and everything else? Yeah,
there's loads of positives to take. The atmosphere around the group is good. I think that's evident on the bus and in the changing room and at training. So the group's coming together week by week, and I still have to sort of keep reminding myself, I suppose, that it's still early days for us. We've put together a squad in a short space of time that's definitely got some good players in it, but we need a little bit of time to gel. We've had people in and out with injuries and stuff like that, so we've probably had more changes than we would have liked to over the first few weeks. So there's still a lot of growth to do, and there's massive positive signs out there today. I thought second half we went toe to toe with them and competed physically. We stopped them playing, and they didn't really create a chance in that second half. And we were better on the ball, and it shows when we get into the game and we get stuck in on the physical side, we can compete, and it allows us to play our stuff. But we can't start games at a 2-3 goal disadvantage every week. It's just not on.
Yeah, and looking ahead to the next game now, it's like Turnings. We've obviously already played them this season, and got that win. So how would you sort of preview that one?
They're a good side, It was a tight game up at our place. They're going to come at us, they're going to be aggressive, they're going to be in our face. They've got some good players on the ball, and they'll punish you if you're not switched on. So the message will be the same to the girls. We've got to get into the game at the start, and we have to go and compete with them. If we match the game physically, then we can start to think about the tactical and the technical side of it, which we've got good strength at. That's an area of ours that we want to build on, but that only comes out if you can compete in the game. So Sunday we'll have to start quick, we'll have to take control of the game early. I think we'll have more of the ball. We've got to have a bit more quality on it, but you're not going to turn up every day and play your best football. Fully accept that. We don't ask that of the girls. We just ask for the effort which was there today, and we asked to go toe to toe and compete physically, which wasn't in the first half. And to be fair to the girls, they changed that around in the second, and the difference is evident in the performance, and then the result of that. created some good chances again today. You know, Mira's had one in the first half at close range. You know, that goes in. We've had a couple of other opportunities from balls from wide. So there's positive signs there, but the risk of sounding like a broken record, you have to compete and get yourself in the game to warrant anything out of it.
Thanks for your time, Tom.
Cheers.